Hey everybody, Gladiator here, back with another review here. This time I've got the Sisu Mouthguards. I've been using these for a little while now, and I just got a new one, so I thought that I would talk a little bit about it. What you can see here is I have the lovely purple one, since it matches my team's colors and everything, and I also get the max thickness ones. Now these mouthguards aren't the most protective mouthguards you're going to get, but for my purposes, because I wear a full cage when I play, they work great. Prevents me from grinding down on my teeth. So let me pop this open here real quick and kind of show you what you get inside. These are a pretty basic mouth guard. What you get here is a nice little note to register your Sisu and let you know when it was made, so you make sure you're not buying a super old one, because I guess the plastic could start to go bad in it probably. A whole bunch of instructions here for how you're supposed to get this guy all set up for you. I mean, they're pretty simple boil and bite mouth guards. Nothing too crazy about it. What is interesting though is the design here. You'll see it's a flat design, and so it really contours in to your mouth. You can see in here, let me get that right up there. You can see on there is kind of these little bite pads that your teeth wind up going into, so that we don't chew up the whole mouth guard. The other nice thing is they have all these perforations here, and the idea behind it is all the perforations allow you to breathe a little bit better with it in, and also talk a little bit better with it in. We'll see how well that goes. So I'm going to go boil this guy up, try and mold it, and I'll be right back. All right, and there you go. Lovely new mouth guard. Things I like about these is you can actually kind of understand me when I talk, which normally you can't do with a mouth guard. And it also is a little bit easier to breathe there because it is pretty tight and there's all these little holes you can see. So, looks like a regular mouth guard when it's all molded up and everything. Super easy to mold. Ridiculously easy to mold, actually. I mean, like you saw, it was flat. You put it in hot water for like 30 seconds. Put it in your mouth. You bite down on the little bite guards that I showed, and mold it up to your mouth. And like 2 minutes later, you got a mouth guard. Super simple. Here's kind of my crusty, nasty Sisu mouth guard that I was wearing for about a year and a half now. You can see it started to crack and everything. Not in great shape. But the whole reason that I wear a mouth guard when I play hockey, because again, I play with full cage, it's beer league, it's not contact, I don't really worry about using the mouth guard for concussion protection or anything like that, because I have a helmet for that sort of thing, is I bite my teeth really hard. I grind down on my teeth when I play, so I need something that can take up to that. As opposed to, here's just kind of a cheap style one of these boil and bite mouth guards. And I've used these before, but honestly, this thing would be liquid by the end of one game. So they don't work that great. Another one that I've used here for a little while is it's called Gladiator mouth guards. Looks pretty cool. It's got the little skull and crossbones on the front there. It's real nice, super comfortable. Really a great mouth guard. But what you do with these guys is they send you a kit that you put in like some gel stuff in a little tray, put in your mouth, bite down on it, send it away. Get one of these guys, totally customizable for colors, and if you want stuff on it, if you want name and numbers on the side or anything like that. Really nice, but they're kind of expensive. I believe it was like 70, 80 bucks, whereas one of these Sisus, depending on the adult or children's size and the thickness you get, under 30. So it works really well. Another little tip I'll throw in there for mouthguard stuff is I actually came across one of these a number of years ago. If you guys can see that, it is actually a mouthguard sanitizer. See in there, it's got some UV lights. And the idea is you just put your mouthguard in there. It's got a little button on the back that you press. And it actually uses UV to clean your mouthguard and sanitize it. Pretty cool. Glad I didn't pay very much for it because it stopped working pretty quickly, eats up batteries, and I don't know how good of a job it did. So what I do is, what I think most people do for their mouth guards is I use denture cleaner. It's the quickest and easiest way to do it. Mouth guard usually smells really great and tastes really minty. I'll also, usually after every game, generally, I'll just take my toothbrush and give it a little brushing inside of here, especially. Make sure you get any of the crap out of there. Um, just because I don't want it to get disgusting, which would be really easy because it's sitting in your mouth the whole time. So those are my little mouth guard tips. I also have a little mouth guard case. It's actually came with my Guardian mouth guard there that I throw it in, so it's not just bouncing around in my bag or sitting in a baggie or something. But yeah, that works really well too, and I recommend getting one of those. And they're dirt cheap, or it's getting a little like Tupperware container or something like that to put it in. That's what I used to use. There you go. This is the Sisu mouth guards. Really love these things. Like I said, I don't think they're the best protection if you're worried about getting hit in the head or worrying about concussions or anything like that, because even the thickest one isn't that thick. And they're pretty rigid. They're not like something like these guys here that are a little bit more flexible, have a little bit more give to it. So it might help out a little bit more with something like that if you're banging your head around. But for what I want it for is really just because I bite down a whole lot while I play, and just a little bit of added protection, I guess, is they're perfect. And like I said, they last me. This one lasted me probably about two years total, maybe a year and a half of heavy use on it as I was kind of switching over to it. Then it started to crack about 2 weeks ago, and that's when I ordered up this guy. So, I mean, hey, if I get a season out of it, I think that's good because I usually plow through these things. So, there you go. Like I said, you sound like you have a little bit of a lisp talking with it, but way better than other mouth guards I've had. So, thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.